So 2 late goals seal a really frustrating defeat at Keys Park. How do you summarise that game?
Referees made 2 horrific decisions, cost us the game, simple as that. The lads don't deserve to lose that game. I'm sick of coming on here, talking about officials, etc. It's getting worse. All the lads that did in that game, effort-wise, scored a really good free kick, organised, played very well, undone by the referee once again. 6 minutes of injury time. I asked him what it was for. He said the goalkeeper went down injured, and I asked him, well, that was in the first half, and he didn't have an answer for me. And I'm just sick and tired of talking about him. And what I want to do is talk about the lads' performance tonight, because I thought it was absolutely excellent, and they've been ultimately, I'd go as strong as cheated out of the game tonight. It's not very often I say that. You know, you don't use excuses for referees, etc. They've played well tonight. They've made 2 horrific decisions, and it's cost us the football match. So I've got a player sent off for asking the question, what was the penalty for? He's asked it again. He's given 2 yellows in the space of a minute. Sent him off. I thought it was ridiculous, and I feel for the lads in there. Like I said, I want to talk about them because ultimately they put a shift in tonight, and they deserve to win that game of football. And that's not being disrespectful to Hednesford. You know, we knew how they played. They knew they'd be direct with the big number 9, 2 centre halves, set pieces, long throws. You know, in essence, probably what we was 4 years ago when we first started out in management. You know, put pressure on teams. And I feel for the lads in there. I'm disappointed, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, but I firmly believe in this team. You know, their manager's just said to me, I know him very well, Gav, we've been good friends for a long time. He's like, you know, it's tough when it happens to you. We just seem to be on that run at the minute where nothing goes for us. But you make your own luck in games, and you can't influence or do anything about referees not doing their job properly, and you just have to keep plugging away. And this team just shown tonight how good they are against a very good side who's tipped to win this league with the resources that they've got. Obviously, you look around, the facilities, the pitch, etc. And I think we've completely nullified them tonight, and that's not being disrespectful to them. I think we had a game plan, we executed it. They deserved to win, and ultimately we come off the pitch losing the game 2-1 through no fault of our own, really. And I can't emphasise that enough.
Jordan Stevens put us ahead with a free kick. It looked like it could win the game. How good was he tonight?
Yeah, excellent. Every one of them was. You know, everyone's put a shift in. You know, the back line defended the aerial bombardment with everything that they've got. You know, kept a high line for letting him to flick it on through to the goalkeeper, and everything was executed right until 93 minutes when the ref decided to get involved in the game, which I still to this day don't know how it's a penalty. I'll have to watch it back, but in real time you can see it's not a penalty. It's above the sleeve line. The guy's headed it onto his shoulder. He's 10 millimetres away from him, and he gives a penalty, and I think he was just dying to give something with the 6 minutes of injury time. We'd not only made 1 sub, they'd made 3. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know where the 6 minutes have come from. He didn't know himself, like I said, and it's really frustrating for him because I thought it was excellent for a whole game, undone in 2 minutes' work by somebody in the middle of the pitch.
And looking ahead to our next match, we'll wait to Lancaster City, I believe, are second in the league. How much of a tough test do you think that'll be?
Every test is tough. You know, we come here tonight knowing it was going to be a tough test. We know that what they do and how good they are. Some of the players have got on the pitch. And it's going to be difficult always in this league, and you've seen it tonight. You know, you play games of football, you're deserving to win games of football, but you're not coming away with any points, and that's 3 on the bounce for us, including the FA Cup now. So we need to win a game of football. We'll be going there to do that. Ultimately, we've got to have a look at some injuries. Obviously, LV's pulled up with a hamstring tonight. There's a few bangs and bruises because they've given everything, but we'll assess the lads Thursday in training. But we're going to go there, give it our all, and every time we go out on the pitch now, I'm going to say to the lads, don't even speak to the referees, just get on with the game. It seems to be week after week after week, like I said, where we're just getting punished for no reason. I don't even know what it is. It's just weird. I've never been involved in football like this. So you just have to make sure the lads are confident. I've just said to them in there, I'm proud of you. You've done excellent tonight. There's nothing you could do about that situation. Probably a little bit better in terms of stopping the crosses and stuff like that, but ultimately you've done everything that you can, and you've been undone by no fault of your own. So we'll go to Lancaster, we'll be ready to go like we always are, like we was tonight, and we'll see if we can get a result there.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate.